یادواری هاشم متوکانی میکبر اوتام هارشامیم های الوهیم. We did this. We did ainted. Yeah. We did ainted. No, it's a long one. No, we didn't do this one. Maybe we started it. This is gonna be David. Your job to translate now. Okay? says ainted. Amar Chaver. Ken. کوهی درباره مشین به توغن لعبت اوتام هارشیم های الوکیم اینا به خورد بین آدم یه افشار لهم به شهر کموتان به خودم بدو اسام روی دوز منهم و قوتهم و نیسبتهم و اخران لهم سایق بازه لخوخما الوهیم شلما الوهیت شلما به فورش تخلیط هپروش میتشم میشه یه الا ودوار از به قیم اوتو بیگدارا و اتنا به خبانا گمورا هره هو همه امین. Basically we talking about being ma'amin, have emunah in Hashem. Certain thing is outside our globe. We cannot handle it. We have to be somech. We have to rely on Hashem. That's what the ma'amin means. Rely on Hashem. Certain things that you are not able to do it. It's not. You cannot do it as a human being. ومیشه راسا لعتکین دواریم لکبرد اوتام هارشامیم نیمخیود و هکش و سفرود که گون مشی نیمسا به سفره هایز تکنینی و هردن هروخانی یوت زیاد حتی لیسماوت هره هو هممره میشه مغریب حقوبا و مقتی حق طول محقش و میسفره و این یوده همیتر مشراوی به کم و ویق و ویز ماغو و ویز من و بین آدم و راوی لحسوق باز و مسیبود ربود یه ارخت اورا. I think, you could correct me David if I'm wrong or right, there are certain kochot, certain powers in the world that you could use it. Maybe you could bring ruach, you bring somebody's neshama. You could get to that point, but the question is, do you have a right to do it or not? You have to know that I can do it, I cannot do it. We're not saying they are not here. And how to do it. What is it? And how to do it. How to do it, right. והוא ככסיל אשר נכנס לאוצר רופא פרוסם בכך שתורה מעולות רופא איננו שם. Imagine, he says in his Gemashot, you go inside a pharmacy, okay? Back then, now we have pharmacy. Back then, the doctors, they have the medicine inside their office. That's how it was. You used to go to the doctor would give you this medicine, take it home, okay? Now, imagine you go there, the doctor is not there. Okay, let's take whichever we want. Let's just try. Let's do it. Yeah, this one, that one, let's use it. ومن آدم پونیم الی آثار هوو مخشیم توالد و تا کسی موسی لایم موتا مکلیم و هو اینو یوده اطرفو. He doesn't know which one is which one. This medicine, that medicine. Okay, take it. You know what? The worst gonna happen? He dies. just take it. You know. و همید بنا آدم به تلفوت هایم اشرای مویلا دائم. You misusing something that could make somebody, give somebody refuah, cure him, and kill him this way. میمر شیخات مهم قیب توالد میکلیم اوتام مکلیم نه تو اناشی ملاب امر شزه هو مویل از اشر باگد با هم و راول زولاتو توال میغره به ناتو یم ملاب. یادو که مویل به اسما امنام هایتا اسد اوسا حرفه خخام شهری کی و تلفوت های. They don't understand what's going on over here. You need a chacham, you need a rofe, you need a doctor to know which one is which one. It's not problem, it's not the medicine. The problem is the one who gave it to you. You need that chacham, that wise person to be there. و آخر که انهای مشق اوتان کیفی ها راود و آیا مسوه در خول شیزای مشق متیم لوخه عرفه اوتفوبا که مخال میشته بدون لوخه به شنا به قیصا به عبیر مشکا به جوزه. He tells him, direct him, a direction on it. You go to the pharmacy, they tell you, don't drink alcohol with this one. This one you have to before you go to sleep. This one you have to eat before or after you eat. That's why it is. So you need that direction. If you don't have the direction, it's not going to work. So therefore, he says over here, وَيَا مِسَوَيْ دَخْوَلَ شِزَيْ مَشِي مَتِيم بِخُوت تَلْفُوت وَتْرُوِ مَخَانُ ومشتم وتعلمود ومنخا بشنا بقيتسا بعمل مشكا بزولز. مكا خايا بين آدم لفنا مش ملواد ماتیم میتپتیم نشبتا کوخابیم واتوایم. That's how it was before Moshe Rabbeinu. Just there were very, very little people they doing it that way. They're misusing the system, basically. وورين المشفاد مولها ولها وفاهمين مخصوصين بربهم مهم شوخين معنيكا ومنعلا زي موتام سيبال لتعالود وهم بحثهم سيبال نزاكي. They misuse the whole powers in the world and tell people this is how you should go. This is going to be the God. This is going to be this running the world. This is how he does it. לפי ההכנה והנטייה. ואומנם המועיל בעשותו הוא העניין האלוהי והמזיק בעשותו הוא העדרו. So now, if you go with the way Hashem wants you to go, you follow the Hashem, the Torah, or Hashem, or here there's no name of Torah yet, then you're going to be successful. You're going to be okay. But if you don't go that way, go to after the idol worshiping, all these things that Avodah Zarah they did, he's going to damage himself. Just like this person who went to the office of this doctor taking the medicines, misusing it, and it's going to have effect on his neshama, it's going to effect on his body, and it's going to get killed or whatever it is. So that's how it should be. He's explaining how people, he's explaining to Kuzari, all of a sudden they decided to go to the Avodah Zarah. What happened? That's what it is. They don't know how to use it. Who is in charge over here? Who is running the world? Who we should listen to? A certain people, they thought, you know what, okay, this is going to be, you see in the Shamayim, I have this chokhmah, you could see what's going to happen. Now he's going to be the idol worshiper. He's going to be, see that we have to worship the stars. The moon, it's going to be sun, whatever it is, something that they basically they didn't understand where it's coming from and who is in charge. It caused them to go out of the way. That they didn't.
The same combination of stuff like the medicine. Same combination of stuff. If you put it the right way and use it the right way, it will prove it.
Right, right.
If you misuse it and put it the wrong way, it can kill.
Right, right, right.
Same with all the
right, right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move forward to next case, which is we're gonna get soon your case, maybe tonight. Let's see. Now you have utensils, you have kelim, you have glasses, you have cups, anything, and you wash them. Okay. And when you wash something, it has a little bit wetness on it. Okay. Now you wanna pour into it hot water from Keli Rishon. Okay? So basically, I would like to see this Chazon Ovadia. I didn't see it inside. But he's talking about, I think, dishwasher. I don't think he's talking about, what this dishwasher called in the Hebrew? No. Dishwasher, he said, the machine. Madiach Kelim, that's what they call it? So what's the harachsa? Kosod v'ki'arot she'alu min harachsa. He's not talking about dishwasher. Okay. Okay. So he says, Chazon Ovadia says, you are allowed to basically a little bit is wetness inside it, maybe some drops of water. You're allowed to pour hot water inside it. It's gonna be okay.
But like what we learned yesterday. If you have a little bit of cold water, you can put a lot of hot water on top of it.
No, it's the other way around. Okay. I didn't go into details for that part. That's confusing over here. Let's go next case.
A lot of cold water, you can put a little bit of hot water.
Okay. I did not mention the whole machloket yesterday for the reason because it's very confusing. The rule of Tata Gavar is very complicated. So many machloket on it. So I'd rather not to talk about it because it's very, very complicated. But over here, we don't have so much water. Just a little bit, some drops left inside the cup after you washed it. So Rabbi just holds, possession, we look it up tomorrow, that for a few reasons, it's okay to do it. Another case, which is similar to this case, you have a ladle. You know what a ladle is, right? Or a spoon, right? Now, it's basically wet, okay? Now, over here also is a Yalkut Yosef. I have to see what's the case over here. I read you the case because I don't know what's the case over here because I have to see what's the last case to answer your questions on this. Umutar litchof kaf lacha letapuach adama roteach. So you have a wet ladle or spoon and take out a tapuach adama. What's tapuach adama? Potato, which is hot. Now, לאחר שכבר אוכל מהתפוח האדמה, וכן מותר ליצוק מים רותחים מכלי ראשון לתוך כוס שיש בו לחות של מים. לאחר שעלה מן הרחצה. והמחמיא לנגב תחילה את הכף או את הכוס תבוא עולה ברך. Huh? What's the problem? Well, sochet. You do sochet means once again. Sochet means so you have so much. So sechita means you squeeze it and the water comes out. That's the sochet. Let's say you have a little bit. Do you dry your hand? I do dry your hand. Okay, so dry your hand. Very good. So that's not a problem. So you could. You should know Ashkenazim, especially Chazonish, is very accurate about these two halachot. According to them, you should have to make sure your cup is completely dry. Or your maseket, your spoon, should be completely dry when you put it inside your pot. You want to take out cholet or whatever it is. We're going to see more about it. Another case. You have a hot, basically, pot. You want to put it on a marble countertop, which is wet. Okay? We should not be worried about cooking the water on the shaish, on the marble. Okay? Even though, let's think about it. You want to go in the rules of the Shabbat you want to know. Okay? Even though it's going to be pesik resha means what? For sure, the water going to get cooked. Okay? Now, over here, delo ichbatle, he doesn't care about it. Who cares? This water on the shaish is going to get cooked. Okay. And over here is a bederabanan. Now, this is a punchline. You have to figure out why over here is the rabbanan. Okay? Why not do right? This is the question. Okay? This is the homework we're going to do for tomorrow. The share.
When you fix it up, it becomes a creation.
Huh?
When you fix it up, I'm thinking of a cholent pot.
I'm talking, let's say, don't go in another pot. I have a pot, hot, okay? It's hot, very hot. I'm going to put it on the table or on the shaish, on the marble, and it's wet.
It's not the normal way of cooking.
Huh?
It's not the normal way of cooking.
Okay, could be, very nice. Maybe, that's not normal way. Okay.
I also thought maybe because the water will never get to Yasoledet. It's impossible.
It gets cooked. You evaporate it. It's worse. It goes away. Okay? So that's something we have. But let me tell you something before we get to the. So if the heter is pesik resha, the rabbanan, that you don't care, according to Ben Ish Chai, going to be asur. Okay? So Ben Ish Chai holds. This is not only Ben Ish Chai. It's a machlok in the Shulchan. How do you learn the Shulchan Aruch? According to Ben Ish Chai, if you do something, pesik resha derabanan deloni chali, I don't want it, or I don't care, Ben Ish Chai holds it asur. Okay, we're gonna see Ben Ish Chai tomorrow. We're gonna find the Ben Ish Chai for you to talk about it. This is very, very nogeya, very applicable every Shabbat. Maybe not in this case. In other cases, we have on Shabbat that you have something, we call it pesik resha, delo nichale, which means it's not good for you, or you don't care. Something derabanan is asur or is mutar. Okay? So for tomorrow, Bezat Hashem, tomorrow we're going to get to the next case, your case. The next case is better than this case we learned today because this case is going to be okay. Those cases are going to be for sure mutar. Your case is going to be tomorrow, Bezat Hashem, when you want to put back the lid. You open it, okay? Okay. Now, I make it worse for you. Now you open it.
Now you want to put it back on. The water
Right.
already cold.
Right. You take off the lid, and it is wet. Gets cold. Now you want to put the top back, and the water gonna get cooked again. Is that mutar or asur? That's gonna be for tomorrow. But we have to figure out the Chazon Ovadia. It seems like it. Let's see what's the heterim of the Har Ovadia. Maybe our Ben Ish Chai gonna agree with it, but the most probably Ben Ish Chai gonna be mach.